What it do, gardeners, and welcome back to another day in the mix. Today we are going to talk about a food desert. What is it, how it affects your life, and what you can do to avoid the situation. Let's start off with the food desert. What is it? A food desert is a geographical area, typically low income, where residents have limited access to affordable and nutritional food options. Most supermarkets are far and in between, and the majority of people get their produce from bodegas and convenience stores. This is how fast food becomes a massive part of a lot of people's diets because they quite literally don't have a choice. To get a better perspective of the situation, here are a few characteristics of food desert. The first of which obviously being access to healthy food. Residents in these areas usually don't have the transportation to go long distances to get to the grocery stores, thus being stuck using nothing but fast food and what's available. Another would be the socio-economic factor. Food deserts are traditionally found in low-income areas and communities of color. There is a higher rate of diet-related disease, obesity, diabetes, and a whole slew of other diet-related health issues. And I know a lot of people are wondering, what happened to all the grocery stores? It's called supermarket redlining. That's when you move all of the supermarkets from the urban areas to the suburban areas, leaving the low-income people stuck trying to figure out where they're going to get their produce. With the rising cost of food and goods, low-income families end up suffering, not being able to afford the very necessities of life. I can already hear the next question. Why don't they go to the city council? Why don't they just get someone to build one for them? Investment. There has to be someone willing to invest in infrastructure and the food chain if it's going to be sustainable. If things get bad enough in these neighborhoods, guess where they're going to go? So now we're thinking, dang, a civil war over food? Not on my watch. How do we solve the situation? I got you. That's where hydroponics steps in. Self-sustaining hydroponics. Aerated, non-aerated, whatever works best for your situation. Hydroponics is the cultivation of plants in a nutrient-dense solution instead of a traditional setup in soil. A hydroponic setup can be used indoor and outdoor. It allows you to grow things in a landscape where you traditionally wouldn't be able to, like your closet, your kitchen table, your living room, your bedroom, even your balcony. Hydroponics puts you in a place where you're actually growing your health and taking control of your situation. Hydroponics is great for conservation because it uses up to 95% less water than your traditional garden. Square footage usually never becomes an issue due to its ability to go vertical. You can run these systems up as high as you want as long as you have the infrastructure. Imagine setting up a community garden, but instead of traditional farming techniques, you're using hydroponics. These skills allow you to grow more food, faster, more robust, and help your community in the way that you never thought you could. So not only will you benefit from the physical benefits of eating the food, you'll also get the mental boost knowing that you have stability and you're capable of taking care of your family and yourself. There are so many different layers to hydroponics, and with us working together, you're sure to get the things you need. Over 19 million people in the United States live in a food desert, and I truly believe hydroponics is going to be the technology that alleviates them from their pain. You see it.